Respected friends, welcome you all for our tiny small attempt of doing our sadhanas, tapasyas, our upasanas. Seven of them to invoke the Krupa of seven Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, and all the beings around us. And for the improvement of our 20 Vyaktitvas of Lokasevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta Gambhira, Samskrita Bhasha Jnatrutva, Vyakarana Sahita, Guru Upasakaha, Dayopasakaha, Mananakarta, Chintanakarta, Nidhi Dhyasanakarta, Anubhavi, Anubhava Nishtita. Seven things: Vedic chanting, Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana, common sense thought, Shanti mantras, Guru mantras, and Guru Parampara mantra, very helpful for the universe wala sankalpa. Upanishad mantra ucharana parayanam, Upanishad mantra adhyanam with Bhashyam. The Upanishad is Shwethshwathara. Today we will be seeing the 14th mantra of our 6th chapter. That mantra is, which is so famous, we find that also in Kathadi Upanishad. Every day we chant it also during Mangalarati. Some meaning of it we saw with the Bhashyam we'll study today. In the Vedic chantings, the first of them, yes, Ganapatya Shirsha Upanishad we have done. Today we'll do Narayana Upanishad. Tomorrow we'll do Suryo Upanishad. And that way, some 10 to 12 days, maybe a little more. All suktams, one more round we'll do. 2 plus 1, 3 times. Some of them can be done in one day. Maybe some of them need 2 days. Like Purusha Suktam, Sri Suktam are big. You need 2 days for them. Once these are all done, let us see what's there for us. Now, in and through all these mantras, the reminder is of the reality only. Pray we get the meaning of it in our heart, heartfully, with meaning we may chant. Today we'll be doing Narayana Upanishad. Let us start. Om Atha Veda Parayanam Narayanopanishad. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhetamastu. Tejasvinavadhetamastu. Ma vidvishavahai. Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Atha Purusho Havai Narayano Kamayata Prajah Srujeyeti. Om Atha Purusho Havai Narayano Kamayata Prajah Srujeyeti. Narayanat Prano Jayate. Narayanat Prano Jayate. Manas Sarvendriyani Cha. Manas Sarvendriyani Cha. खं वायुर्ज्योतिराप पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी खं वायुर्ज्योतिराप पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी नारायणाद् ब्रह्मा जायते नारायणाद् ब्रह्मा जायते नारायणाद् रुद्रो जायते नारायणाद् रुद्रो जायते नारायणादिन्द्रो जायते नारायणादिन्द्रो जायते नारायणात् प्रजापतयः प्रजायन्ते नारायणात् प्रजापतयः प्रजायन्ते नारायणाद्वादशादित्या रुद्रा वसवः सर्वाणि च छन्दागंसे नारायणाद्वादशादित्या रुद्रा वसवः सर्वाणि च छन्दागंसे नारायणादेव समुत्पद्यन्ते नारायणादेव समुत्पद्यन्ते नारायणे प्रवर्तन्ते नारायणे प्रवर्तन्ते नारायणे प्रलीयन्ते नारायणे प्रलीयन्ते ॐ अथ नित्यो नारायणः ॐ अथ नित्यो नारायणः ब्रह्मा नारायणः ब्रह्मा नारायणः शिवश्च नारायणः शिवश्च नारायणः शक्रश्च नारायणः शक्रश्च नारायणः द्यावा पृथिव्यौ च नारायणः द्यावा पृथिव्यौ च नारायणः कालश्च नारायणः कालश्च नारायणः दिशश्च नारायणः दिशश्च नारायणः ऊर्ध्वश्च नारायणः ऊर्ध्वश्च नारायणः अधश्च नारायणः अधश्च नारायणः अन्तर्बहिश्च नारायणः अन्तर्बहिश्च नारायणः नारायण एवेदगं सर्वं नारायण एवेदगं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यं निष्कलो निरञ्जनो निर्विकल्पो निष्कलो निरञ्जनो निर्विकल्पो निराख्यातः शुद्धो देव एको नारायणः निराख्यातः शुद्धो देव एको नारायणः न द्वितीयोऽस्ति कश्चित् न द्वितीयोऽस्ति कश्चित् य एवं वेद य एवं वेद स विष्णुरेव भवति स विष्णुरेव भवति स विष्णुरेव भवति स विष्णुरेव भवति ओमित्यग्रे व्याहरेत् ओमित्यग्रे व्याहरेत् नम इति पश्चात् नम इति पश्चात् नारायणायेत्युपरिष्टात् नारायणायेत्युपरिष्टात् ओमित्येकाक्षरम् ओमित्येकाक्षरम् नम इति द्वे अक्षरे नम इति द्वे अक्षरे नारायणायेति पञ्चाक्षराणि नारायणायेति पञ्चाक्षराणि एतद्वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदम् एतद्वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदम् यो ह वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदमध्येति यो ह वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदमध्येति अनपब्रुवः सर्वमायुरेति अनपब्रुवः सर्वमायुरेति विन्दते प्राजापत्यगं रायस्पोषङ्गौपत्यं विन्दते प्राजापत्यगं रायस्पोषङ्गौपत्यं ततोऽमृतत्वमश्नुते ततोऽमृतत्वमश्नुत इति ततोऽमृतत्वमश्नुते ततोऽमृतत्वमश्नुत इति य एवं वेद य एवं वेद प्रत्यगानन्दं ब्रह्मपुरुषं प्रणवस्वरूपं प्रत्यगानन्दं ब्रह्मपुरुषं प्रणवस्वरूपम् अकार उकारमकार इति अकार उकारमकार इति तानेकधा समभरत् तदेतदोमिति तानेकधा समभरत् तदेतदोमिति यमुक्त्वा मुच्यते योगी यमुक्त्वा मुच्यते योगी जन्म संसारबन्धनात् जन्म संसारबन्धनात् ॐ नमो नारायणायेति मन्त्रो भासकः ॐ नमो नारायणायेति मन्त्रो भासकः वैकुण्ठभुवनलोकं गमिष्यते वैकुण्ठभुवनलोकं गमिष्यते तदिदं परं पुण्डरीकं विज्ञानघनं तदिदं परं पुण्डरीकं विज्ञानघनं तस्मात् तदिदावन्मात्रं तस्मात् तदिदावन्मात्रं ब्रह्मण्यो देवकी पुत्रो ब्रह्मण्यो मधुसूदनो ब्रह्मण्यो देवकी पुत्रो ब्रह्मण्यो मधुसूदनो सर्वभूतस्थमेकं नारायणं सर्वभूतस्थमेकं नारायणं कारणरूपमकारपरब्रह्मोम कारणरूपमकारपरब्रह्मोम एतदथर्वशिरो योधीते एतदथर्वशिरो योधीते भ्रातरधीयानो रात्रिकृतं पापं नाशयति भ्रातरधीयानो रात्रिकृतं पापं नाशयति सायमधीयानो दिवसकृतं पापं नाशयति सायमधीयानो दिवसकृतं पापं नाशयति माध्यन्दिनमादित्याभिमुखो धीयानः माध्यन्दिनमादित्याभिमुखो धीयानः पञ्चपातकोपपातकात् प्रमुच्यते पञ्चपातकोपपातकात् प्रमुच्यते सर्ववेदपारायण पुण्यं लभते सर्ववेदपारायण पुण्यं लभते नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषत् य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषत् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ शान्तिः 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 powerful mantra Narayana Upanishad. Yesterday we saw Ganapati. All of them you can see whether it is name Ganapati or Narayana, whether it is the form Ganapati or Narayana, whether it is the Leelas of Ganapati or Narayana. Basically they are all one Parabrahma only, one Parameshwara only. As a Parabrahma, we have to identify with it, with him. As Parameshwara, we have to totally unconditionally surrender. And nothing but joy and bliss. Om Atha Narayanopanishad Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunakto Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Mavid Vishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Atha Purusho Havai Narayano Kamayata Praja Srujayeti नारायणात् प्राणो जायते मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी नारायणात् ब्रह्मा जायते नारायणाद् रुद्रो जायते नारायणादिन्द्रो जायते नारायणात् प्रजापतयः प्रजायन्ते नारायणात् द्वादशादित्या रुद्रा वसवः सर्वाणि च छन्दागंसे नारायणादेव समुत्पद्यन्ते नारायणे प्रवर्तन्ते नारायणे प्रलीयन्ते ॐ अथ नित्यो नारायणः ब्रह्मा नारायणः शिवश्च नारायणः शक्रश्च नारायणः द्यावा पृथिव्यौ च नारायणः कालश्च नारायणः दिशश्च नारायणः ऊर्ध्वश्च नारायणः अधश्च नारायणः अन्तर्बहिश्च नारायणः नारायण एवेदगं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यं निष्कलो निरञ्जनो निर्विकल्पो निराख्यातः शुद्धो देव एको नारायणः न द्वितीयोऽस्ति कश्चित् य एवं वेद स विष्णुरेव भवति स विष्णुरेव भवति ओमित्यग्रे व्याहरेत् नम इति पश्चात् नारायणायेत्युपरिष्टात् ओमित्येकाक्षरं नम इति द्वे अक्षरे नारायणायेति पञ्चाक्षराणि एतद्वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदं यो ह वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरं पदमध्येति अनपब्रुवः सर्वमायुरेति विन्दते प्राजापत्यगं रायस्पोषङ्गौपत्यं ततोऽमृतत्वमश्नुते ततोऽमृतत्वमश्नुत इति य एवं वेद प्रत्यगानन्दं ब्रह्मपुरुषं प्रणवस्वरूपम् अकार उकार मकार इति तानेकथा समभरत्तदेतदोमिति यमुक्त्वा मुच्यते योगी जन्म संसारबन्धनात् ॐ नमो नारायणायेति मन्त्रोपासकः वैकुण्ठभुवनलोकं गमिष्यति तदिदं परं पुण्डरीकं विज्ञानगणं तस्मात् तदिदावन्मात्रं ब्रह्मण्यो देवकी पुत्रो ब्रह्मण्यो मधुसूदनो सर्वभूतस्थमेकं नारायणं कारणरूपमकारपरब्रह्मोम एतदथर्वशिरो योधीते भ्रातरधीयानो रात्रिकृतं पापं नाशयति सायमधीयानो दिवसकृतं पापं नाशयति माध्यं दिनमादित्याभिमुखो धीयानः पञ्चपातकोपपातकात् प्रमुच्यते सर्ववेदपारायणपुण्यं लभते नारायणसायुज्यमवाप्नोति नारायणसायुज्यमवाप्नोति य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषद ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. That's how we did Narayana Upanishad Parayanam today. Tomorrow come with Suryo Upanishad. Right, friends? Thank you. Great, great mantra. You have felt the meaning of it while chanting itself. Is it not? While doing so, one side, we are developing our ekagrata, our ucharana shakti, our pranamaya kosha also is made Shuddha Divya, and with the meaning is known. And while meditating on the meaning, if we chant, it's becoming an upasana and dhyanam too. And if it is deep in intense, reaches to that Narayana. And as it is said here, by the Narayana Krupa, that happens which has to happen. Only two things have to happen. One, the inner realization of the self. Outer, everything is known as self, yet in Vyavahara, exactly what should happen through our upadhis, that alone will happen in the Loka Kalyana. That's how the Narayana Krupa and our moksha. Thank you. Now we'll do our second aspect today of our Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharana. We are doing the Dasha Avatara Mahavishnu's Gayatri Mantras. Matsya Avatara we have done, Kurma Avatara we have done, yesterday we have done the Varaha Avatara. Today we'll do the fourth one, Bhagavan Nrsimha Avatar. This mantra already has been done once. There are so many variety of mantras of Nrsimha Gayatri too, but this being the most common and powerful and Vaidika, we will follow this only. Bhagwan's fourth avatar is Nrsimha Avatara. We all know that yesterday was Vamana Bali Chakravarti. Today is Vamana Avatara in our Skanda Purana Parayanam. Yeah, 2 days back only. What a beautiful way the Nrsimha Avatara topic came. Why 2 days back? Yesterday, sorry. While telling about Bali, Narada Bhagavan to Vamana Bhagavan. Narada comes to Vamana and says, no, you have to go and finish that Bali and all. He says, why should I? What's the relation? He is doing so well. Why should I do? Then Naraji goes on telling about the earlier story of Hiranyaksha and then Hiranyakashipu. That time, very touching story of that Nrsimha Avatara yesterday and Prahlada. It was really tears in the eyes only. Yesterday only we did. So Bhagavata, Skanda Purana, Vishnu Purana, Nrsimha Purana, in so many of them, Bhagavan's that ferocious, same time, loving avatar is described. Every avatar of the Lord is for the clear purposes, four purposes. One, Dushta Sikshana, two, Shishta Rakshana, three, Dharmastapana, fourth, for the Bhakta Sadhakas, that particular avatara with its Rupanama and with all those Leelas become Alambana to develop Bhakti Shraddha Sharanagati. These are the main four purposes. For the Bhaktas, there is a topic to discuss and revel in Lord, on Lord. So this fourth Nrsimhavatara was there for protecting that great, great Maha Bhakta Prahladaji. Prahladaji prenatal in the womb of mother only, taught by Narada, the entire Hari Bhakti he developed. Always he used to say Harinama, Narayana Nama only. Even if they was sent to the Rakshasa Gurukula, there also he was listening to all that, but he was not interested in that materialistic knowledge. He was always in Narayana Smaran. Then father once or twice he calls and asks what you have learnt. Then he tells about first time that what I learnt is as soon as possible, leave everything, go to the jungle, take Narayana's name and get moksha. Second time he says, what have you learnt as essence of all knowledge? He says, this is what I learnt as essence of knowledge, that by these 9 ways we have to become Bhakta of the Lord, and all that Bhakti Sadhana Navadha having done, that also has to be offered to the Lord only. That's how he says. In that way, a beautiful, none to second, second to none is this topic of Bhagavatam, 7th Skanda, Prahlada Charitra. Okay, they are all talk about Daiviya Satvika Vasanas. Then Manaviya Rajasika Vasanas are spoken in the form of Yudhishthira Charitra. Then Asuriya Tamasika Vasanas are that of Hiranyakashipu himself. So that's how that Sarga deals in that way, that subject. Maha Maha Adbhuta Adbhuta Katha. Then Bhagwan, to protect Prahladji, had to come from that Khamba. In each of the text, like Bhagavad Puran, Nrsimha Puran, Skanda Puran, little difference in the versions. Little story. Because in different yugas, again and again that avatar happened, therefore, little difference will be there. But the main thing is, Bhagavan had to protect the Mahabhakta Prahlad. Then how he finishes the Hiranyakashipu, and he is also freed from his shapa and all of that. And for you and I also, Vidmahe Dhimahi Prachodayat. These are the 3 words. Let us know the presence of that glorious Nrsimha Bhagavan with all his powers, Rupa Karuna. Dhimahi, through Mantracharana, Japa, Upasana done, meditate on him single pointedly. What is Dhyanam? Tatra Pratyaya Ekatanata Dhyanam. Only thought single pointedly to that Nrsimha Bhagavan's Rupa Nama. Then Prachodayat, may that Lord Nrsimha bless us, do the Prachodanam and towards our Adhyatmika Moksha Marga. Now, in that story, one very important thing, very important. One, listen carefully. 1 minute only I'll talk, not much, 1 or 2. Even Father Hiranyakashipu could not change the Bhakta Prahlada from Bhakti to materialism. It was exclusively the choice of Prahlada to be Bhakta. Even Lord has not prompted him to be a Bhakta. But because he is a Bhakta, Bhagavan came and protected. So too, Hiranyakashipu. Nobody could change him from being an arrogant Rakshasa to be a Narayana Bhakta. Nobody could change him. It was his choice to be like that. But being in that Rakshasa Yoni and doing all the Dushtata, Lord had to come and punish him. Lord also never tried to change him. Even if he tried, he never changed. He continued. But Narayana had to come and punish him. Third, in case of Hiranyakashipu, the Shukracharya, the Guru, told, but he did not listen. In case of Prahlada, the Guru Narada told, but he listened. What it shows, as we are talking last 4 days, every day, the thought that finally it is our choice. It was Prahlada's choice to be Bhakta, therefore it prompted Bhagwan to bless him. Our choice, our choice, our choice, our choice to be Adhyatmik Sadhaka. Then all good will come to us. If it is our choice to be samsari and that also to be demonic like Hiranyakashipu, for some time we may rule, we may feel like enjoying the two, the outer power and materialism. But later on, it's only our destruction. These are the things very subtly to be learned from all these Puranic Kathas. Right? You know what's the mantra? And one of the beautiful avatars is Nrsimha Bhagavan. Pray to him. Then all that Krupa Karuna he showers on us and protects us, blesses us from all, removing all negativities within. And with his Shura Virata, Nrsimha Bhagavan with his ferociousness finishes all our inner and outer enemies. This one avatara is a combination of the extreme arrogance and ferociousness, arrogance, no, anger, sorry, and extreme Krupa Karuna. The Manavatva is complete in him because his half Sharira is Manushya, Nara and Simha, and that unforgiving, terrible, ferocious, lion like nature also to destroy the negative or enemies. If anybody wants to or should become like somebody, if you ask, he should be like Nrsimha Bhagavan. एक तरफ ready with all love and compassion to do anything for the bhaktas, for the good people. You know, today's our government is like that. नृसिम्हा भगवान और भी चाहिए, थोड़ा सा है for 2%, 3%, but good. If it is in the interest of country, even 13% budget will be increased for defense. 5.34 lakhs of crores. Because so many enemies around us, jealous of us, directly, indirectly, in any way they can attack. Directly through war, indirectly through proxy war of terrorism, etc. Within us also, we have the so many sleeping cell type of enemies. So therefore, we have to have the budget. It will cost to the people 5.34 lakhs of crores is a huge amount with which so much of garibi, everything is removable. Yes, but still that aspect also important. So that Kripa Karuna. The other side very strong. Like Narsimha. Ugra Narsimha nahi hai. If it required, it is done. Ugrata inside, but in the expression, whether it's Pakistan or it's Bangladesh, whether it's anybody. Unnecessarily chedoge, to you will jailoge fir. Even US. Isn't it? Right? We will not bend before anybody. Ugra Narasimha and Saumya Narasimha is one of the best way of lessons to be learned to live. Like in your own case with your children, when they need your help, your kindness, your compassion, because of any of their problems, as Karuna Kripa, like that of Bhagavan Nrsimha towards them. And the same children of you, when they are naughty, notorious, indisciplined, not listening, we Ugra Narasimha. दम है तो उसको घर से भगा दे, नहीं तो यू लीव द हाउस एंड गो एंड स्टे इन एन आश्रम. अदरवाइज बात नहीं बनता. आप कब तक भिगोते रहोगे? हाउ लॉन्ग यू जस्ट अलो द थिंग टू occupy our heart. There are some people appear to be very hard and harsh and ruthless and strong and curt, but that works. At least they protect themselves. In our case, on the name of simplicity or innocence, or let us say kindness and compassion, neither we allow the other person to develop and grow. It can be anybody, relations, nor we are happy within ourselves. Bhagavan Nrsimha was ekdam finished that fellow and blessed the other fellow and went away. Ugrata se finished, Hiranyakashipu, Karuna se blessed, Prahlada just disappeared. Gurudev was like Ugra Narasimha and Karuna. He never spared anyone. Wow, wow, what a power, ferocious was his anger whenever it is required towards anybody. Great example for us. And as Soumya and compassionate, if that compassion is not there, who will dedicate the entire life of 42 to 43 years for the Sanatana Dharma, for the Moksha Marga, for all the Jignasus? Wonderful, no? Nrsimha Bhagwan is beautiful. Every avatar is great. Today being Nrsimha Avatara, Nrsimha Bhagwan. Okay, and the mantra is Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe. The one whose nakha, the nails are like Vajrayudha, so powerful that if they pierce, bas, that's over. Tikshna Daggashtraya Dhimahi. Then the damstra, the teeth also are so Tikshna. And the Simha or the Simha, lion has its jaws and paws. PAW. Both of them so terrible. एक बार वो पकड़ लेता है, even it's a hathi or hippopotamus or it can be all of those big looking animals, rhinos, finish only. तीक्ष्ण दगष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहम प्रचोदयात्. I pray to that Lord Narasimha to do the prachodana. And we have seen all the four things. Bhagavan Narasimha should destroy the negative Rakshasa Hiranyakashipu in us. Bhagavan Narasimha should bless us with the Bhakti Sharanagati of Prahlada. Bhagavan Narasimha should bless us with Lakshmi of all good qualities and knowledge. Finally, Bhagavan Narasimha should make us one with him, the Brahman. That is the four prachodanams we ask him to bless us with. Any doubt? Think. Okay, enjoy now this chanting of the mantra, revel in it, not 12 times, we will do it for 27 times today. Om Vajranakaya Vidmahe Tikshnadaggashtraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachodayat. Om Vajranakaya Vidmahe Tikshnadaggashtraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachodayat. A vigorous exercise and a chance and a training for us at this moment while chanting this mantra, because we are doing it for 27 times. Establish the Rupa of Nrsimha in the heart, do all the upasana to him, see to it that he is destroying Hiranyakashipu in us, ask him to bless us with all Divya Gunas like that of Prahlada, ask him to bless us with the Lakshmi of Adhyatmika Tattva Siddhanta Jnana, ask him to empower us to do the sadhana, and ask him to bless us with the Brahmanubhuti. यही चीजों में while chanting, Rupa Smarana is there, Leela Smarana is there, what we need from him, the Prarthana also is there. In total, the Antakarana should be reveling only in Nrsimha Bhagavan. Try. Good opportunity today. Ask him to shower that Karuna. Ask him that, oh Lord, remove the Vasanas, give the Jnana, remove the Ajnana, give the Sadvichara, remove the Durvichara, remove all the Kamana, Ityadi. Always let me contemplate on the Brahma Tattva. May I know my dharmas, my duties. May they alone be performed by me. So all that's required for our spiritual growth, ask. Don't ask the negative ones. Om Vajranakaya Vidmahe Tikshnadaggashtraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachodayat. 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 Om Vajranakaya Vidmahe तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ॐ वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. Om Vajranakaya Vidmahe Tikshnadaggashtraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachodayat. The Hiranyakashipu in us is he who is went upon procuring and indulging in Hiranya and Kashipu. Hiranya means all the wealth, and wealth bringing all outer bhogas. Kashipu means the power, the kingdom, the Simhasana. Kashipu means Simhasana. That I should become powerful, then I should order, everybody should obey my orders. That type of arrogance and ego is called Kashipu. Why should that be there? Everyone is Brahman, I am Brahman. So there should be always Samata, not Vishamata, and I am greater than other. So that high level of arrogance and high level of external bhoga called as Hiranya and Kashipu. May that be destroyed by Lord Nrsimha. Who is Prahlada? Hlada means Ananda, Shanti. The one who is Ananda within himself because of his total Nirahankara, Niswartha, Sharanagati to Paramatma. When my and Mora they go away, the inner Ananda expresses. That's called Prahlad. And with that unconditional total surrender, who gave Halada also to the Bhagavan Nrsimha or the Narayan. And he, with his divine qualities, gave Prahlada to all the fellow beings around. If at all somebody is not happy around him, like his father, it is because of their negativities. But otherwise, even to the Devatas, Prahlada is a Rakshasa Putra, and Rakshasas and Devatas are enemies. Even to the Devatas who are enemies, if you ask them who is the greatest devotee, he will tell Narada only after Prahlada. Though Narada is Guru, Prahlada is Shishya. Prahlada, Narada, Parashara, Pundarika, Vyasa, Ambarisha, Shukashaunaka, Bhishmadalvyan, Rukmangada, Arjuna, Vasishta, Vibhishanadina, Punyanimana, Paramabhagavatan, Smarami. So that's the thing we ask the Lord Narasimha, make me the Prahlada. That I am blissful within me because of my surrender and enlightenment, and I make the divine happy by my unconditional surrender. And I love and show my karuna to the world around and make prahlada everybody around. With this prayer of Dhimahi, chant the mantra. Continue 10 more times. Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshna Dhimahi Tanno Narasigam Prachodayat. Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshna Dhimahi Tanno Narasigam Prachodayat. Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshna Dhimahi Tanno Narasigam Prachodayat. Feel within that with his Vajranakha and Tikshna Damshtra, he is killing the arrogant, selfish, bhogi, samsari, ahankara in us. And feel that with the same hands, but the heart filled with karuna, he is blessing us by putting his hands on our head and blessing us to be the Prahlada. ॐ वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात् 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 ॐ वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय 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 धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्योर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्। ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीलक्ष्मीनारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि। परमभक्तिशरणागति तत्त्वज्ञान आत्मज्ञान ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध देहि मां रक्ष रक्ष परिपाहि परिपाहि. Like Sri Nrsimha Bhagavan, we have to be very ferocious, strongest as regards ruthlessly rejecting and negating and eliminating all the negativities in us. Like Bhagavan Nrsimha, we have to be so liberal, kind, and compassionate and do everything possible for energizing, substantiating, nurturing, and nourishing the Adhyatmika sadhaka in us, and not the other way around. That the spiritual personality in us is eliminated, destroyed by the Ugra Narasimha, and the Bhogi Samsari Dushtatma in us is pampered and encouraged, etc. Like the Karunamaya Narasimha. Let us not do the wrong way of life. We have to have the Ugrata to eliminate negativity and all the heart full in its interest and desire to totally involve in the Adhyatmika Pragati giving Adhyatmika Sadhana Jivana. These are the things we have to learn when we go through this. That's how the intellect becomes day by day spiritually, knowledge wise, powerful, which alone can guide the mind and senses in the right direction. Put together, the entire personality is evolving. These are all the things we have to learn, Baba. अभी बहुत लेट हो गया. लेटते लेटते लेट हो गए. कोई लेट जाते हैं, कोई लेट आते हैं, कोई आके लेटते हैं. करते करते they become late in the cart. Late so and so. Anyway, done. Now the beautiful mantra ucharana we have done today. I suggest you, why should I request or order you? We have done it 27 times, 81 more times during the day, any time till you come tomorrow morning. Chant this mantra 81 more times. Om Vajranakhaya Vidmahe Tikshnadaggastraya Dhimahi Tanno Narasimha Prachoti. Thank you. Now the third item today, aspect today, is our common sense thought. What common sense thought today? Simple one. It's only rethinking, resettling, readjusting, restarting. That's all. Isn't it? The house is the same in which we remain. But after some days of living, the things get unsettled here and there. Then once in a while, a week or a month, उसको हम रीसेट करते है ना. खिड़कियां साफ करेंगे, कर्टन साफ करेंगे, सोफा साफ करेंगे, किचन ऑल्सो री क्लीन एंड कीप, refrigerator you clean and keep. Same things we use, same we stay, but just because it is just disturbed, we reset it. So too, just thinking to reset within ourselves. Okay. These are the 5 personalities we should have in us. Fully grown, fully fulfilled, fully living. Think about it. There can be many, many. But five we are thinking today. Think. First and foremost, our Vyaktitva should fully reflect and express 100% Manaviyata. Minimum, no? The humaneness. Let's be human. डोंट आस्क स्वामी अभी तो आपने नरसिम्हा भगवान बनो कहा वो तो भगवान है so minimum human qualities of kindness and compassion and commitment to the duties मानवीयता हमारा सबसे पहले कम से कम जीना है as we saw the other day too this prompts the Lord again to give us another opportunity to be human immediately in the manaviyata if there is danaviyata pashaviyata then we'll be sent to naraka and other pashu yoni तो कम से कम हमें मनुष्य कौन होता है मनुष्य का बेसिक लक्षण क्या है ओनली थ्री थिंग्स टू पुट टुगेदर फॉलोइंग वंस धर्म सर्विंग अदर्स फॉरगिविंग अदर्स बेसिक है ना मनुष्य होने के नाते अपने स्वधर्म करो दूसरों का मदद सेवा करो और क्षमा करो किसी को परहेज ना करो हो गया है ना नो एनिमी इन माय हार्ट नो कैरी ओवर इफेक्ट्स ऑफ anything negative done by anybody in my mind, I have forgiven all. Wow, what a divinity it is. But so much harm they have done deliberately, consciously, it has created such a loss to you. That was my inadvertence, my prarabdha. But I am wise, smart enough now not to create new prarabdha by hating them or taking revenge, etc. I just love, forgive them. Rather, I ask them to forgive me that if they have troubled me, knowingly or unknowingly in this life or other life, I might have troubled them. This is a very beautiful human quality. सेवा करो क्षमा करो अपना स्वधर्म निर्वहन करो details you work out one after manaviyata minimum second one is what bharatiyata you know we all belong among any number of countries that are there in the world to this most sacred divine Bharata Desh. So respect that identity that I am Indian. Very, very rare to be born in Bharata Mata. That Bharatiya Swabhimana. अरे देखो भाई the people whose countries are formed 30, 40, 50 years back. How much Desha Bhakti, patriotism, identity with the Desha they have. Ours is an eternal nation. Walked every milli micro centimeter by one or the other avatar or the Rishi or Muni. There's no even a micromillimeter of the Bharata Mata where some or the other Rishi has not done a tapasya. Such a sacred divine land we are in to claim that I am Bharatiya and realize the glory of the entire Bharata and stand for it and support it as a custodian. Don't become generalized. मैं global individual हूँ, मैं universal individual हूँ. When that balance comes, you talk about it. But in the heart, we are Indians. Sanat Bharatiya. Like Rama says, Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. I am born in Bharata Mata. This is my country. See? The four sentences in our pledge India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my elders, parents, respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Wonderful. बहुत और ऐड कर सकते हैं but for all आदमी to understand this is good. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. Isn't it? So, Manaviyata, common sense thought, Bharatiyata, second one. Naturally, the third one is the stand for. the culture and the tradition of Bharata, of Hinduism, of our Sanatana Dharma. Third one, stand for it. We are Sanatana Dharmis. We have our glorious tradition and culture which has come from such a long, long, long time, in which how we have to behave with ourselves, how we have to behave with our fellow human beings, how we have to behave with fellow living beings, and how we have to behave with the Adhisthana Devatas, how we have to behave with our Prakriti. All of them are so beautifully jotted down or given to us. No culture and tradition is as glorious as Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. Respect it, revere it. And I really don't use the word hate or dislike. Object. Who will care my objection? I know. Those people who become too much unwantedly liberal and try to compare and equate with the great, grand, glorious Sanatana Dharma with its culture and tradition with all yesterday born religions or yesterday born traditions. अरे वो बच्चा लोग है. You need not become so liberal. My Hinduism, my Sanatana Dharma is greater than the greatest, glorious. अरे उनका हमारे में 1000वां हिस्सा भी नहीं है. Still they identify with their culture, tradition. At least that aspect we have to learn from them. Such rich and varied cultural tradition we have, should we not respect it, should not value it, should not feel proud of it, should we not become custodian of it by knowing it, practicing and doing prachar of it? कहाँ सो रहे हो माय डियर? कैसे irresponsible हो गए, कैसे बुजदिल हो गए, कैसे कमजोर हो गए? Stand for nothing. शर्म नहीं आता? Any third class fellow can come say anything about your culture and tradition. And those stupids who hate our culture tradition, 99% of theirs is copied from here only. Whatever the so-called good things that they have, all the wretched things, it is their genius. I to tell you very strongly, don't be too liberal to compare our Sanatan Dharma with others. बच्चा लोग है वो लोग. How do you compare your other women with your mother? Stupid, your mother carried you for 9 months. She took care of you when you are like a squirrel, you doing all the nonsense. The other ladies have not done it to you. How do you compare? Murak. My mother is my mother, that's all. See, we have to be very clear in some aspects, otherwise, how much harm we took this. The very many spiritual so called leaders, also, when I look at them, some are very ruthless and strong, and it looks to be little bitter, but that is the only way by which we can protect this great, grand, glorious culture. Which are the cultures have this way? सुबह उठो और सूर्य नमस्कार करो, जल देवता को नमस्कार करो, अग्निदेव को नमस्कार करो, वायुदेव को नमस्कार करो, आकाश देव को, सूर्य देव को. Who is telling me? बताओ. In which religion it is there? If it is there, it is copied from here only, wherever. By chance we are born luckily, recognize it. The third one is our Sanskriti, Sampradaya, Ta. So Manaviyata, Bharatiyata, then Sanatana Dharmiyata or our culture and tradition. Third. Fourth one is very important, Adhyatmikata. I am spiritual. So I am human, I am Indian, I am Sanatana Dharmi. In that Sanatana Dharmi, cultural traditions we talked about. Then I am Adhyatmika, spiritual. Wherein divinity is the means and goal both for us. Adhyatmikata. So the opposite of it is Adibhautikata or Samsara. Let us not take the world as Bhogavastu and indulge in that, committing all sins and getting through the Janma Marana Samsara transmigration. No. The moment we open the eyes and see the world, for us the world is only Paramatma Sarupa. We just respect, revere and serve. And within us also, we are only pursuing the divinity. Be adhyatmika, that's it. Don't be a bhogi through indriyas and mana and ahankar. That's a delusion. That's not correct. That's what forces us to commit all the sin. You know, taking the world as not Narayana, but as the Bhoga Vastu itself is the first Mahapapa. Then possessing that world as a owner is a second Mahapapa. Then indulging in the world with the Indriyas and Mano as a Bhogi, and taking the Jagata as Bhoga Vastu is the third Mahapapa, leading to all the Dushkarma, Dushpala. What is Dushpala? No contentment, no peace of mind, no joy, always desires, always struggles, and never fulfilling desires. ये तो घटिया जीवन के नहीं तो और क्या कह सकते हैं इसको? Isn't it? Let us refrain ourselves from that attitude. Wrong. In this world, everything is divine. I am serving it all. Even eating the food also, the Anna Brahma I am offering to the Brahma in me. It is a Anna Brahma Yajna. Brahmarpanam Brahmami Brahmagno Brahmanautam. Even the Jala Grahanam I am doing. That is, the Jala is Brahman offering to the inner Brahman. That much we have to become purified in us in taking everything as divine. Annam Brahmed Vijanat, Prano Brahmed Vijanat, Mano Brahmed Vijanat, Vijnanam Brahmed Vijanat, Anandam Brahmed. We have studied all that in Upanishads. Lift our life to the standard of Upanishads. Fourth one is this one, that I am Adhyatmika Sadhana. Fifth and last is, in that Adhyatmika Sadhana, I am the Advaita Brahma Jnana Jignasu. Advaita Brahma Anubhuti pursuer. And I don't stop my journey of Adhyatmikata till I reach to Aham Brahmasmi. And other than that, any other goal is not the ultimate goal. It is an en route goal. I won't stop there. Ekamevaadvayam Brahma Neha Nanasti Kinchana, which is the roar like of a lion by the Rishi of the Upanishad and Shruti Mata. That's my roaring also. I am not going to be only a mere devotee of the Lord and begging Him. On the other hand, I realize oneness with the Lord, the Brahman, and give Him the opportunity to use my upadhis to serve the world. I don't want from anything. You are me, I am you, that's it. Tattvamasi. Aham Brahmasmi, that's it. Jukuna nahi. Aham Brahmasmi, that's all. Ekamevadvaya Brahma, Advaita Brahmavadi, we have to be. Adhyatmikavadi, we have to be. Sanatana Dharma Samskritivadi, we have to be. Bharatiyavadi, we have to be. Manavatavadi, we have to be. These are the five Vyaktitvas. Many you can add, but these five seems to be minimum ones. While involving in them all other another beautiful convictions, knowledges, they themselves will come. So I am human. I am not animal Pashu. I am not devil Rakshas. Pashu living at the Upadhi level, Rakshasas destroying even others. Yesterday we saw these definitions. Then second, I am Bharatiya. There's some beautiful songs in every language. I don't know all of them. In the Telugu and all. Wherever you go, you proclaim that you are Indian. ఏ దేశమేగినా ఎందు కాలిడినా ఏ పీఠమెక్కినా ఎవరేమనినా పొగడరా నీ తల్లి భూమి భారతిని నిలుపరా నీ జాతి నిండు గౌరవం. వాహ్, వాట్ a powerful sentence. भारत का रहने वाला हूँ, भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ, ये प्रीत यहाँ की रीत सदा. What a beautiful thing it is. Bharatiyata. Then the third one, respect that culture and tradition. Have patience. Don't be in a hurry to earn the money and indulge in the bhoga at the cost of this not following our cultural traditional values of what time to wake up, what to do in the morning, how to relate with everyone. how to remain in that contentment. Yes, are beautiful hazaro. That's what all the Smriti Granthas talk about, how to conduct ourselves. Third one. Fourth one is Adhyatmikata is important to me. The last one is in the Adhyatmikata, I am Advaita Brahma Tattvavadi. You know, the guts and courage are required to be an Adhyatmikavadi. The one who cannot have those dareness and courage only settles at the devotion. ठीक है, I'll be a devotee of Narayana and I'll do so much, so much, so much to him. So samarpan karunga somehow out of his compassion. He'll take me in Vaikunta and will put me in some slum area there and providing me all the government white ration card, etc. What is that? I am Narayana. I am Brahmasmi. Isn't it? Will Narayana object? Will Shiva object if you say Aham Brahmasmi? Is he jealous of us? He is a thank God to me ho gaya. I need not bless you. Anna, you are not a botheration to me. Otherwise, so many stupid bhaktas continuously remembering me, मेरे को चैन ही देते नहीं, बेचैन करते हैं मेरे. Like any Shishya also, when he says, Guru, you taught me, I'm thankful to you, you're always in my heart and my total surrender to you, no doubt. Now I'm independent, I'm doing my Amramasmi sadhana, please bless me. That Guru will be very happy if he's a true Guru. He will not feel bad. अरे कल तक तो मेरा नाम लेता था, मेरे को सरेंडर करता था, मेरी सेवा करता था. You are going today. He says, very good, you go. One patient is discharged from my hospital. Happy I am. In that way, Advaita Brahma Jnana से बढ़कर कोई है ही नहीं है और कम we should not settle for. So these are the five things. Manaviyata, Manavatavada, Bharatiyata, Bharatavada, Sanatana Dharma, and our Samskriti Vada, then Adhyatmika Jivana. In that fifth one, Advaita Brahma Jnana. Be clear about them. Think about, if you want more clarity, you will get it. And work towards them. Don't be in a sleepy, lazy mood of not knowing what to do at any moment. Therefore, sit in front of TV or call somebody and disturb that person's sadhana. You should not be available even to the Pradhana Mantri of the India or world. You understand? That much busy we have to be in our these five sadhanas. Thank you. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yairime Gurubhyः Purvam. Amma. Om Shankaram Shankaracharya. Om Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. Om Sukrute Dikrute Bahudha Bhavato Bhavita Samadarshana Lalasata Ati Deenamimam Paripalayimam Bhava Shankara Deshika Me Sharanam Brahmanandam Parama Sukadam Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Vidyachariyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Shwethshwathara Upanishadacharyebhyo Namaha Sankalpaha तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेष निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्ष विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयम सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Just we'll chant one more round. We'll begin of this Upanishad Parayanam. First three mantras we chant, then we study the sixth chapter, 14th mantra. Okay, friends, just half a minute. Narayana. Om Nityanandam Niradharam Narayana. निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम् ॐ अथ श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषत् पारायणं प्रथमोऽध्यायः ॐ हरिः ॐ ॐ ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ति किं कारणं ब्रह्म कुतस्म जाताः जीवामकेन क्व च सम्प्रतिष्ठाः अधिष्ठिताः केन सुखेतरेषु वर्तामहे ब्रह्मविदो व्यवस्थां कालः स्वभावो नियतिर्यदृच्छा भूतानि योनिः पुरुष इति चिन्त्या संयोग येषां नत्वात्मभावात् आत्माप्यनीशः सुखदुःखहेतोः ते ध्यानयोगानुगता अपश्यन् देवात्मशक्तिं स्वगुणैर्निगूढां यः कारणानि निखिलानि तानि कालात्मयुक्तानि अधितिष्ठति एकः. I will not listen to you. I will do whatever I want. And what is that? Every day chanting the Upanishad mantras. Then only we will be able to chant, we can be in touch with them. I will not follow that technique of whatever may be the mantras, let us know the meaning. I will say first to know the mantra, then that mantra's meaning I am knowing, I have to become conscious. So chanting the mantras is always healthy, sacred, divine, a very good practice, especially those who really want to learn these mantrocharana ityadi. And everybody should want it. Correct? Now coming to this, Narayana, 14th mantra of our 6th chapter. The Sambandha Bhasha is how and why this Paramatma is Chetanaha Chetananam. How do you say? What do you mean by Chetanaha Chetananam? Right? Katham Chetanaha Chetananam iti uchyate. This is a question by Guru Pakshi or Guru himself. Now his answers. This is how the Lord is the one who is giving the Chetana to all Chetanatva Yukta beings in this world. Remember, so nice thought it is. It is Paramatma who is giving existence. It is Paramatma who is giving life. It is Paramatma who is giving all abilities to everything and being, micro to macro. Okay, second one. Second one is a little higher. What is it? Therefore, in whatever the form the beings we are seeing, from micro to the macro, it is Paramatma only. Therefore, third one, that anything existing as other than Paramatma is wrong. It is an ignorance. Therefore, fourth point is realize the Paramatma in his Swarupa Drishtya and see him alone as this universe. Play with the universe only in the name and form. तो याद रखना जगत नाम के वास्ते है. Therefore, जगत में खेलना नाम के वास्ते होना चाहिए, रियलिटी के लिए नहीं होना चाहिए. What do you mean by reality के लिए नहीं होना चाहिए? कि in the जगत we are living for happiness. It is wrong notion. In the jagat we should never live for happiness. Then in the jagat we should live happily. Because I am infinite Brahman with my power, I am playing this play. Like I am giving this satsang. I am giving this satsang for happiness or happily. If I am doing it for happiness, I am samsari. I will never be happy. If I am doing it happily, I am already mukta because happiness is moksha. And it is my choice. I am there, I can speak, I am speaking. But what do you expect out of it? The moment I expect, I express my incompleteness. That incompleteness notion can never be completed by other addition of the other incomplete things. Like in mathematics, the finite and finite put together can never become infinite. I am finite and I am adding to myself the other finite and I want to be infinite or complete. How can it be possible? So, therefore, if I am really understanding the spiritual truth, I say I'm happy already and I'm just expressing my happiness through this satsang. If I say this satsang should be listened by so many people, should be appreciated by so many accepted by so many, so might be utilized by so many. If I put so many conditions, in so many ways I become miserable, proving that in so many ways I am ignorant. Think about it. So, Chetanaha Chetananam Katham is this. See, again I repeat the whole sequence of it. To everything, the Rupa Nama, which we see micro to macro, existence is given by divine. Abilities or the Chetana, life is given by divine. Then the abilities, whatever they have to perform with upadhis, that also given by the Lord. So let us say an elephant example. Existence to the elephant is given by the Brahman because Brahman alone is existence. The life in the elephant is given by the Brahman. Elephant is alive because. And the elephant, whatever the ability is there that it can lift as big as a trunk or the log of wood and as well as small as a needle also. That both extreme abilities in the elephant are given by the Lord. Therefore, the Lord Himself is expressing as the elephant. Therefore, something called as elephant, expressing other than the Lord, is the ignorance. Yet, the Lord is not limited only to the elephant. Therefore, know the Lord first of all, then know Him to be the elephant, the ant, the wound, the giraffe, everything. Sarvam Narayana's Rupam. Sarvam, that first two words of Vishnu Sahasranama are enough. Vishwam Vishnu. Vishwam with all its varieties is nothing but Vishnu only. Isn't it? Are you not the husband in front of your wife very humble? Are you not the father in front of your children very humble? Are you not the officer in front of your subordinates very humble? Are you not the disciple with all arrogance in front of the Guru? You are one only. But with your different abilities, you're playing so many natak, isn't it? Therefore, Chetanas Chetanana. Again, I am repeating it third time. Lord is not the world, but world is never other than the Lord. Realize it by knowing the Lord. So, ornament, gold is not the ornament. Gold is always other than the ornament. Keep away the ornament and realize the gold. Thereafter, all ornaments are nothing but gold. Gold is not ornaments. Gold is gold only. Brahman is not the Jagat. Brahman is Brahman only. Jagat is nothing but Brahman because it can never exist other than without Brahman. You understood? When we say Jagat is Brahman means Jagat Rupena Brahma eva vartate. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina mastani sarvabhutani nachaham deshavastitaha nachamastani bhutani. 9th chapter Gita, 4 and 5 shlokas. Essence of entire Vedanta. Okay, now why the Lord is called as Chetanaha Chetananam? Here it is given. Be attentive. Subjectively in the Adhyatmika, objectively in the Adidaivika and Adibhautika. Whatever the power Shaktis are there, whom we call as Devatas, they are existing, they are enlivened, they are empowered, they are permitted, they are posted in different posts and permitted to do this and that by the divine Paramatma's presence only. Like in India, 140 crores. Anywhere they can go, anywhere they can stay, any of the good noble work they can do for their livelihood. One common basic thing in everyone is they are the citizens of India. बस आधार कार्ड दिखाओ इंडिया common. So too in any number of name and form in the universe, the common Aadhaar card identities, everything is substratum Brahman only. First I am Indian, then I am doctor, lawyer, engineer, whatever. First I am Brahman, then I am Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. I am the again the Jiva, Manushya, Pashu, Pakshi, Vanaspati. Oh, secondary identities. First I am Indian. So here the examples of five main sources of light are told because the topic is about Chetana. So all these sources of light outside and their corresponding expression within us cannot exist without that pure consciousness. Second, in these five sources of light and their functionalities, inside and outside, we are so much overpowered in our involving with them, in our identity with them, that the substratum we are not able to see. Therefore, slowly wean away from the excessive utilization of them and gain or draw your attention. Apply that attention to realize that substrate. So, the five sources of light are given here. Surya, Chandra, Tarakam, Vidyut, and Agni. The outside also they are there. We can say them. Surya, you can see Chandra, Tarakam, Vidyut, and Agni. Tarakam means stars. Stars. Vidyut means lightning. Agni is the bulbs or tubes or the fire which we light. Mm. Inside, the Surya is Buddhi, Chandra is the Mana, Tarakas are the Indriyas, then Vidyut are all the thoughts which just flash and go away, and the Agni is the fire. Fire Agni is the speech or the words, which is also light, isn't it? Like in the pitch darkness, when the sound comes, you don't know who is that. You ask, "Kaun hai?" Then your child says, Mama, मैं हूँ. So that sound was enough for you to recognize this is one of my stupid creations, isn't it? So easy. Even the sound is the source of knowledge. This is how this shloka talks about. So we are lost in this upadhi and upadhi shaktis and upadhi's upayoga, either for durupayoga or sadupayoga. Are bhai, all these upadhis are existing and functional and able and positioned and permitted by something beyond. I am telling five words: existing, unleavened, empowered, posted somewhere, and given the work to do, permission, given the permission to do the work. All the five are done by Paramatma. Like Indra is existing, Indra is alive, Indra is in his post of Indra, and Indra is given all his powers as Indra, and as Indra is given permission to do so and so work by Brahman, the Narayana, the Lord, the Paramatma. So too, as I gave elephant example and every one of them, a serpent existing because of Narayana or Parabrahma. It is alive because of Parabrahma. And it has its position as a serpent by Parabrahma. As a serpent, either it can lasso or it can move or it can dance, Paramatma. And the permission to do those things at those respective times is again by Narayana. So too, I am existing because of the Parabrahma. I am conscious because of Parabrahma. I am a human being because of Parabrahma. And various powers, abilities I have, it is because of Him. And I am placed in this particular place is because of me. And whatever the works I have to do, they are permitted by Him only. But only human being is given little more freedom by the Lord out of love. Therefore, we forget that Lord only, do other nonsense. Other Pashu, Pakshi, Devata, they are more afraid of the Lord. They don't go out of their dharma even little. The water is afraid of the Lord all the time. That's why it flows down only. मजाक के वास्ते भी ऊपर नहीं जाता हो. The fire is afraid of the Lord, that it glows up only. वो मजाक के वास्ते भी नीचे नहीं जाता हो. They are afraid of the Lord, isn't it? The sugar cane is always sweet only. It never becomes Karela for a mazak also. It will be kicked by the Lord. So to Karela will never become sugar. It will be Kadwa only. It is afraid. कोयल को only कहती है वो. It will not say Amba. It is right from the beginning of creation. Did you see in the earlier Purana Itihasa that a cow is saying like a koel and koel is saying like cow? They don't change. It's only human being forgetting the human voice. He shouts like a cow or a koel, disturbing everyone, by the way. So this mantra talks that glorious knowledge that it is in the presence of the Lord, all these are happening. None of them can see the Lord, need not see the Lord. When they are transcended by dropping them, you are one with the Lord. Wakeful sleep is meditation in which I am realizing the substratum because of whom the existence and presence and performance of Surya, Chandra, Graha, Nakshatra, Taraka in the Adi Bhautika Jagat outside, in the Adhyatma Jagat inside are every moment happening. This knowledge has to be strengthened within us. We have to have the desire to realize this knowledge. And for that, as we saw yesterday, ruthlessly we should have the Tyaga Shakti to give up the outer involvements as well as the Tadatma with the Upadhis. Then we see that reality who is making all this happen. Any? Like the children have to have little Tyaga Shakti to keep away their outer indulgence and the friends, etc. To know that they have the parents exist, and how kind, compassionate, great they are, how they took care of, and even how they are taking care. If he is वो हड़बड़ी में रहता है, हमेशा he is there in his friendship and circle, when will he realize the glory of his parents? So too we all, when will we realize the glory and kindness of the Guru Tattva and Guru Parampara and our Swaguru, if we don't pause and look into their contribution in our life? They won't contribute in materialism, but they contribute in our spiritual knowledge, which alone gives moksha. ना अगर रुक कर मैं पीछे मुड़कर देखूं तो विल नॉट रियलाइज द अमाउंट ऑफ कृपा करुणा द गुरु तत्व द गुरु परंपरा द गुरु महाराज had on us. You have to pause. In the same way, just pause from the restless involvement with upadhis in the world and turn back and see because of whom and in whose presence these upadhis are existing and empowered and enacting. That's spirituality. That's called adhyatmikata. Okay, the mantra is Om na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yam agni तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. This is a mantra. So, na tatra suryah bhati. Tatra, in that pure conscious self, सूर्य न भाति. भांति का दो अर्थ है. सूर्य एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता, अगर है तो प्रोजेक्टेड है, और वो सूर्य अपने कांति दिखाई नहीं सकता, अगर दिखाए तो भी वो कांति इन फ्रंट ऑफ द ब्रह्म कांति इतना फीका फीका, इट इज एज गुड एज इट इज नॉट देयर. लाइक you just light a candle in the blazing sun in the afternoon, it is as good as that light is not there only. न तत्र सूर्यो भाति. Same way, न चंद्र तारकम भाति, न इमा विद्युतो भांति, कुतः अयम अग्नि भाति. In fact, तमेव भांतम अनुभाति सर्वम. तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. तमेव भांतम अनुभाति सर्वम. In the light of the Lord, all these are seen or known. And in the empowerment of the Lord only, these things have their powers. Like the consciousness in me knows my intellect. And in my intellect, the ability to know is there again because of this consciousness only. The consciousness in me knows the intellect is equal to tameva bhantam anubhati. And the intellect through the senses and the mind knows the world of Shabda Svarsha Adi. In the presence of consciousness in me is equal to Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam. An Indian ambassador, if he is signing a deal worth of some 1 lakh crore rupee with some other country or European Union, it is because it's empowered by the whole Bharata Mata that you are not only Indian citizen, but you represent it. Behind is one signature. It is the power of the entire country in him, and in front of the signed signature, there is as big a trade deal as running to lakhs of crores. So the Surya Bhagavan is illuminating the three worlds and enlivening millions of jivas. Okay, but where from the Surya Bhagavan is existing? Where from he has got that Kanti and heat? It is the Parabrahma. Yosavaditya Purushaha Sohamasmi Ishavas. So this shloka with Bhashya we still have to study. It's a beautiful one. Tomorrow we'll touch it. Thank you. Sarvam Shruti Madho Charanarvindarvanamastu Om 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 Purnamadaha. That's it. Thank you friends for your patience. Join for Gita for some half an hour. Om.